Good afternoon, YouTube listeners, and anyone else out there who listens to this podcast. This is the Steel Chair Sessions, Season 2, Episode 8, alongside myself, Lord of Darkness, and the Fiend Fan 76.
Right, guys.
Today, we are going to sit down and pretty much get this episode put out because we haven't done one in about 3 weeks now.
Nah, need to do. Yeah.
Last one I did was with Derek, Irish Wrestle Talk. So big shout out to him for coming on last time. Obviously, you couldn't make it.
Nah, yeah.
But yeah, in today's episode, I think we should really talk about the one thing that we can talk about: Summerslam.
Summerslam, yeah. Last week.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I
Right.
don't know if you want to start, but for me personally, I thought Summerslam this year was fantastic.
I thought it was brilliant. I mean, it was a really good one. I mean, Jay summed it up. He's pretty much this year's SummerSlam. He's like the wrestling's fan WrestleMania. The lineup this year was brilliant. I mean, you look at night one, the lineup prior to the actual show itself. It is literally like a main event. It could be a main event WrestleMania. Right, good for Nick Aldis, the Bloodline against LA Knight, Solo Sikoa. You got Keys as well chucked in. The Better Twins, Paige, Fatal Influence, Liv Morgan, Sky.
I mean, yeah, the talent on display this year.
Yeah, phenomenal.
Both nights. Yeah, it was really good. I mean, night one, some of the results I didn't really agree with.
No, I mean, I was very disappointed in one of them, I think.
There was probably maybe 2 or 3 that I was a bit disappointed with, to be fair.
Yeah, I can see why they've done it, but I can agree with you on some of them. I don't. Well, where should we start, Tony? Do you want to start?
We might as well start with the first match. We might as well start with the opening match, which was Liv Morgan, Io Sky.
Brilliant. I mean, the entrance was good. It was a good match, back and forth. We all knew that they were going to come in and get interference.
I mean, to be fair, 2 of the greatest female wrestlers of this generation, finally going toe-to-toe for the big one. Obviously, we know Io beat her at King of the Ring.
Yep.
I honestly thought they was going to pull the trigger and have Liv drop the belt.
I did.
Io, to keep the momentum of Io going after beating her at King of the Ring.
It's a shame because I think the push that Io's got, and obviously after Kabuki Warriors are kind of has moved on, she's gone her own way, separation. It was kind of like the push, the time for her to do her own thing, to, as you say, pull the trigger for her.
Yeah, and I really don't feel that. I don't feel that Liv Morgan needs the help that she's always constantly getting.
Yeah,
she's too good to need the help of Roxanne and Raquel.
But is it further down the road that are they going to turn on her? Is it all going to
I think Roxanne is at some point.
Yeah.
But going back to the match itself, absolutely fantastic. Do you know what I mean? From start to finish, bell to bell, the action was non-stop.
Yeah.
Both of them pulled off some absolute crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, we see near the end Io hitting Liv with her own finisher.
Yeah.
And whatnot, you know what I mean, and all that sort of stuff. But again, like I said, I don't think that was the right result.
No, but when you read Io's injured, so did they have to pull the trigger on her to say that because she was injured, you can maybe finish the match? I don't know, or was it the fact that they had Liv Morgan win it? I don't agree with it personally. I think, as you said, Io should have won that to push her to the next level. Now she's gone solo.
Yeah. But again, are they going to pull the trigger later on in the year? Maybe.
Yeah.
And give Io another title run.
Yeah.
Maybe Survivor Series or something like that.
Maybe. She won obviously Money in the Bank previous. Does she win it again? I don't know.
Money in the Bank's not until October this year?
Yeah, October time. It's a long way to come, but is it going to be another chance for her to go and win it? Is she going to come like the woman's champion, or she's going to be like the most wins of Money in the Bank? I don't know. You're going to play it down that road. I can't see it, but you never know. Depends how they want to play the storyline on that one.
Yeah, exactly that. But yeah, overall, I think that match for me, yeah, probably one of the best of the night.
I really enjoyed it. It was a good opening match.
It was very good
Yeah.
opening match, and that was a good choice to have that as an opening match as well, I think.
I actually thought they were going to start with Gunther against Nick, but to have the women to come out in the first
See,
night.
personally, myself, I thought they were going to start with like the 6-man tag.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's what I assumed that they were going to do, just to sort of ease everyone in.
Yeah.
But no, instead they just go wallop, bang.
Well,
We'll give them a
yeah.
title match to open the show.
I think you need sometimes now. I think obviously where so much is leaked online and there's been a lot of obviously there's been quite a bit of backlash recently with the WWE and kind of the matches they've set up. Monday Night Raw has been brilliant. SmackDown has been brilliant. The storylines and wrestling matches. So as a main event, you need that kind of pop to get
Yeah,
people
which is why
hooked.
they done it, I think, mate, to be
Yeah,
fair.
because when you look at WrestleMania this year, there's certain other events like Night One wasn't brilliant. WrestleMania,
Night
so
one was dog shit.
it was dog shit. Yeah, and all the backlash. So to have this now as a two-nighter, it was their way of saying, right, okay, we need to plead the fans because we fucked up at WrestleMania. So we need a good card to get
Yeah,
everyone back into it.
and that's obviously what they did this year. Do you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
Even moving on to the 6-man tag.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it was carnage. Well, not carnage, but it was chaotic. You
It
know, there
was.
was a lot going on at once. You know, because obviously the hostility between the 6 of them over the last few weeks has just been madness.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
yeah.
and I'll give credit to Jimmy and Jay. You know, that what they're doing and the work they're doing with their own brother,
Oh, brilliant. Yeah.
being on the opposite side,
Hmm.
is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
You
get
know,
Solo back in the bloodline. It's kind
and
of.
speaking of Solo, he is so over now with the fans, man. I'm telling you.
I love Solo. He's, yeah.
You know, after what he done mid-match, taking a piss out of his brother and doing the
Oh,
old yeet stuff,
that
mate.
was genius. That was so funny.
I was in
Oh,
stitches, bro.
yeah,
Honestly,
yeah,
that Geezer is such a funny fucker.
yeah. To do that, the rewind and
Yeah,
take
and to take
bits
the
and
piss
yeah,
out of his older brother, mate, was just so fucking good.
yeah, that's brilliant. Yeah,
You know?
you needed that kind of little comedy moment. I think it kind of broke the ice and got the fans
Yeah. But that's
behind
what makes
because
Solo so good, because on the mic, he's so funny.
oh, definitely, yeah.
But then when that bell rings, he turns into someone completely different, man.
Yeah, it's too.
You
Sorry,
know
it's
what I
too.
mean? Like,
Try Jekyll and Hyde. Yeah,
honestly, and he's so over now, mate. I cannot wait to see what happens on SmackDown this Friday.
I can't. I mean, I love Jacob Fatu as well. I think he's brilliant.
Yeah,
The,
I
yeah,
mean,
with Keys as well. So it's kind of that kind of brotherly. They go for the independents together. They've travelled together. They wrestled together for the independents,
yeah,
and it's the so-called brother story, the family.
yeah. But the thing's right, you've got to look at it now, right? It's like Royce Key said the other night to him.
Yeah,
They've travelled the road together all these years on the indies, like you just said, blah blah, and all that. They've wrestled with each other and against each other on the indies.
but
They're
now,
now in the big league where the big fish swim.
oh, big
They
time.
want to show this community and this world
Yeah,
what they're capable of actually doing in that ring, either together or against each other.
because
Now, what happened Monday night? Did you see Monday Night Raw?
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah,
Look
watched
what
that.
happened afterwards, what Jacob done to Royce Keys.
Yeah,
You know,
he
that
destroyed.
now, that's going to open up the door to be a potentially really good feud.
Because I've seen bits after that match where you actually see the blood and where he's choked him out and etc. Where he's actually stretched out and he was taken away on a stretcher because he basically couldn't breathe. I mean, he saw the blood coming out of his mouth, unfortunately.
Yeah, yeah.
Suffering.
Unfortunately,
yeah. I mean, we all know that Jacob is he's not all there. Was he a bit of a bad boy back in the day, but he sorted his life out. But obviously, when he's in the ring, he's an animal. We all know that. He's not. He's in that. He's in that mindset. He's
And the
going to
thing is,
destroy
I'm
people.
just grateful as
Yeah.
well as like being a massive Jacob fan right now. I'm just grateful that they haven't actually fucked anything up with him by putting him in the new bloodline.
Yeah,
Because
keep. Yeah,
I
keep.
honestly thought that once he went into the bloodline and become like the henchman or whatever, I just thought that he was not going to get no in-ring time at all.
No, kind of
And they
be
were
like.
just going to have him doing lackey backstage shit.
Yeah.
But obviously, they haven't done that because they know if they did, that would be one of the biggest fuck ups
Oh, big time. I think.
in
Yeah, I mean,
in WWE's like existence with a wrestler.
yeah, I think as well. Obviously, Roman could see him as a brother and a cousin and just family full stop. But it's kind of like it's time to that next generation to shine. It's kind of
Exactly, like done it with Jimmy and Jay. You
my
know,
bet. Yeah, they're supporting him.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and that's what they're
Yeah,
doing. And I'm just glad that they're not keeping him off the TV. Like, do you know what I mean?
I'll be. Yeah, not in the background. He's kind of
Yeah,
doing
exactly.
his own
So
thing.
a
Yeah,
lot of people they join a faction and then they get put to the bottom of the barrel.
yeah, it's not.
You
It's
know,
not
and I
right.
honestly thought at one point that's what was going to happen with Jacob, and I think a few people out there did as well. And it was
Yeah,
like they can't do that with him. Do you know what I mean?
he's too good.
100% they can't
He's
do
too
that with
good.
him.
I mean, his mic skills have got better. He's quite funny on the mark as well.
Yeah, he's
It is
always
work.
been good on the mic anyway, and do you know what I mean? So you know, but yeah, overall, again, I thought that match was good, and I thought that was the right decision for the winners as well.
It did. I mean, obviously now going to Monday night with LA coming out to face Roman and have his little piece with him. Now, I kind of said, I mean, I think at the end of it, when he walked out around, we kind of said, like, I need the tournament. Like, make me a tournament so I can face you because Roman kind of said, like, no, get back in the queue because what have you actually done Friday night? What you actually won? What have you actually achieved? Now, we all know
But
that LA Knight's been very close to it.
that's just because the company have never had the bollocks to pull the trigger on LA Knight and give him a belt.
No, but what I said to Cherie, was it an Easter egg, my other half? Was it an Easter egg last night to say the only major tournament coming up, okay, to October, is Money in the Bank?
Yeah,
Now, was
exactly.
that
So
an Easter
LA Knight goes to Money in the Bank, wins that,
egg? Is it?
goes
Yeah,
to War Games, and beats Roman,
it's Roman. Yeah,
and then finally becomes a world champ for a little while. Maybe
yeah.
just hold it until the Royal Rumble or
It's
whatever.
that.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Because to me, it seemed to be a bit, okay, when you look into it, is that an Easter egg for down the road
Well, it would be, yeah,
yeah,
100% it will be now because obviously, like LA Knight said, you know,
money,
last time
yeah,
they faced each other, Roman had the help of the bloodline, but he's doing it on his own now.
precisely, yeah.
And he wants to wrestle Roman one on one,
No, I think,
not
yeah, I
four
think,
on one. Do you know what I mean? So they are going to fight again soon.
oh, big time, big time.
Before the end of the year, they will have a rematch of some
Yeah.
sort. You
No, I
know,
mean it's getting really. I mean, when you look at all three of them, the whole you got the bloodline, you got the key story wrapped in it as well. Solo doing his own thing against Roman, and obviously now LA Knight. So I was must admit I thought the bloodline will win that, but to look in the bigger picture, obviously now with the way they've done it on Raw last night, you can see why they got LA Knight, Solo, and Keith to win it for that next phase further down the road. So you can have maybe a new faction in War Games or Money in the Bank. So who knows?
well,
There's so much potential now to go on with the storyline.
at the end of the episode, I've got a little thing I want to talk to you about War Games that I was talking to someone on Discord about the other day.
Okay, yeah,
So I want to talk to you at the end and see what you feel because we was having a bit of a discussion and it seemed like a really good idea, like for booking a War Games match.
okay,
But we'll get to that at the end of the
yeah,
episode.
yeah.
Right, so I want to move on to Gunther and Nick Aldis now.
Yeah. Wow.
Now, obviously, we could see this was building up weeks ago. We all knew that it was going to happen at SummerSlam weeks before they announced it anyway.
Yeah.
Because we can read into things like that, can't we? So,
Oh, precisely. Yeah.
obviously, Nick Aldis coming out to Oasis Morning Glory was brilliant,
Genius. Yeah. Brilliant.
absolute brilliant.
Yeah, brilliant.
Um, see, I get why they had. I mean, good overall, good match. Sorry, jumping ahead of myself.
No, I'm very good. I really
Um,
enjoyed it. I think Nick actually proved himself. He hasn't been in the ring for
3 years.
3 years, but give
There
me
was
his
no
due.
ring rust.
No, I
You know,
couldn't see any ring rust
and
there. He gave Gunther a very good run for his money.
Gunther
Right?
underestimated him. I think.
Yeah,
You know, I honestly think Gunther thought that was going to be a walk in the park for him.
yeah. Regardless of
Because he's
yeah,
like the career killer and whatnot.
precisely. Yeah,
Which obviously they couldn't stall that momentum.
no, no.
But I honestly think just for that night, they should have just let Gunther do his job and drop the match.
Yeah, just let
You
Nick
know,
have his
just
last
to
little.
give Nick Aldis a bit more of that, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like the recognition that he deserves, because a lot of people probably have never actually ever seen him wrestle until SummerSlam.
So yeah, 3 years out when he kind of disappeared and he come
You
back.
know,
Hasn't wrestled 3 years.
former TNA champ, tag champs, and all that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
so he was a good wrestler. So he can wrestle.
yeah,
As you
and you
said,
know what? He come close a couple of times to actually pinning Gunther. To be fair,
very close, very
you know,
close.
but yeah, I'll give him their due, mate. For someone who ain't been in the ring for 3 years, to go against someone who's doing it on a weekly basis,
Oh,
or
week
a
in, week
nightly
out. Yeah.
basis, whatever it is,
Mm, mm.
you know, and put on a performance like he did,
Definitely.
hence why he deserved to be reinstated as SmackDown General Manager after SummerSlam.
Yeah, I mean that's quite good because obviously,
Or after night one, anyway,
like
sorry.
one obviously handed his notice to Triple H and Triple
Yeah,
H
then
went,
Triple H went,
"Stop that."
just tore it up, didn't he?
Yeah,
And was like, no, you're
nah,
better than that.
yeah, not better than that.
Yeah, do you
That's
know what I mean?
brilliant. I mean, and I must admit, even Gunther, like he said to, I think it was a little. He said to the ref, you can see at the end of the match, like go and check on him, because I think he was a little bit of pain after where he's kind of choked him out a bit. So I'll give him
Yeah,
his, as
they,
you will say, he
they
kind
look
of looked
after
back,
each other, didn't they?
yeah. Yeah, I mean, he kind of looked back as he's walking up the ramp and making sure that he's all right.
Yeah.
But overall, I'd probably say definitely 4 out of 5, maybe a 4.3 that match out
Yeah.
of 5.
But speaking of that quickly, I just want to move on to night two, just
Yeah,
briefly, and
fucking
just
genius.
sort of
Oh, mate, wow.
carry on with what we were just talking about with Gunther and Nick Aldis. Now,
Yeah,
where is this storyline going to go now? Because obviously, Nick Aldis come out night two, turned the Finn Balor Sami Zayn match into a fatal four, and added Gunther and shook his hand on the ramp as well.
I never saw that coming. I think no one saw that coming. Mm.
Would it not be funny, or would this not be something maybe to look forward to in the future? How
Yeah.
about
Mm.
sort of the next 2 to 3 months? Nick Aldis thinks about his match at SummerSlam and goes, you know what? I actually want to come back and do this for a little while full time.
Yeah, and maybe have a little tag team run. You talking about?
Join forces with Gunther and
Yeah.
become a tag team for a little while.
Ooh.
That would throw the spanner in the works for all of us fans, because we'd be like, hold on, a few months ago, they were kicking 10 barrels of shit out of each other.
Yeah. No,
Now, all of a sudden, Nick Aldis has come out of retirement,
respect. Yeah, you can't got respect out of
SmackDown
it.
general manager's
Yeah.
job to someone else,
Yeah.
and teamed with Gunther, goes and win the tag titles and just go and destroy the tag team division for 3 or 4 months.
Oh, you
Just run through everyone, tear through them all.
It's not a bad idea, Tom. That'd be sick. Yeah. I like.
You know?
Yeah. No, I mean it's a good theory. I mean that's why me and you love talking about this and the ideas coming out of why our brains work. And I can see
Well,
where you come from. I can see as you said, it's like she said that night too when he come out, shook Gunther's hand, and no one saw Nick saying to Gunther, "Go in the fucking ring."
Well, no one ever saw that fatal 4-way coming, really.
No one. No, I was actually gobsmacked. I'd have watched it and went, "Huh?"
Do you know what I mean? Like, I think we was all thinking that. We was like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah,
Like,
it's just like, wait a minute. Okay, his Jamie's coming and Finn Balor's come out. It's like, why is Nick's music playing? And it's like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Like,
so,
and then I was introduced Gunther, and it's like, okay, what's going on here? But we'll talk about the fourth person when we get there.
Well, yeah, we'll talk about that in a bit. Yeah. Well, next match for that was Fatal Influence versus Bella Twins and Paige. Now,
it was
the rumours were floating around last week.
Yeah.
About Nikki coming back and what was going to happen. Either Paige was going to turn on one of them, or they were going to turn on Paige. And it's like, we know it's going to happen now, so there's no point waiting for it. They might just have got it done straight away, really.
Precisely.
You know, had a quick 5-minute match, give Fatal Influence the win like they did, and then do the heel turn, you know?
Yeah, it wasn't.
Nikki Bella's had more heel turns than what I've bloody changed my socks, mate. Swear to God.
She likes being ill. I mean, she didn't particularly. I think what I've seen on online and rumours that have been online, the fact that she didn't particularly want to be babyface again, because her sister come back, she was kind of told by managers to go babyface.
If I'm being honest, I'm just bored of them. You know, the match overall was pretty good.
It was,
they've done what they had to do for Fatal Influence.
Yeah, they put them over. That's the thing. If you said they put them over, they're pushing them up the ladder.
These are the 3 new bad girls that have jumped up to the main roster from NXT. The first night they come in, they jump Charlotte, Alexa, Rhea, and all that. Right, they've got to keep that train going.
And
that momentum going for Fatal Influence. This was the best way to do it, was to give them the tag belts and then have them beat 3 of the best that have ever done it back like 15, 20 years ago, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, so I'll give them their due. They've done their job well for Fatal Influence, because they deserve everything they're getting at the minute.
As you said before, I don't watch much NXT as you do, but when you said they were coming up to the main roster, you can see why they got the push to come up, because they are, as you said, literally the new bad girls. They've got so much potential to go down the road.
Yeah. If I'm being perfectly honest, I think JC Jane should have been called up to the main roster even when she was with Mandy Rose.
Yeah, I can see it, yeah.
But they just held her back so much and pushed Mandy Rose for no apparent reason whatsoever, you know, and made her into something that she actually isn't.
Nah, true.
Or that she wasn't, should I say. Do you know what I mean? Like, I never got on like watching Mandy Rose's matches because she bored me. Even when she was NXT Women's Champion, there was just nothing about her that I enjoyed watching.
No, I know it's obviously she's not going off to another company. It's like me and Orange Cassidy. I don't want to get about it. I just can't get into his matches.
Which we've discussed before, haven't we?
Yeah, I can't. I mean, it's giving it to me. Yes, it's brilliant the fact he can actually wrestle with his hands in his pockets, but it's just like I don't want to get his about it. I can't get. It's never sat right with me.
Yeah, which is fair enough. Yeah. I mean, we've always spoke about that, haven't we?
Everyone's got that ick wrestler thinking, I can't. It's a toilet break. And at the moment, we all know for a lot of people, he's Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is a fucking toilet break. He just balls the hell out of me.
Yeah, well, we'll get on to him in a minute as well. Yeah. But yeah, with regards to Fatal Influence, I think what the writers and that are doing with them right now is so good.
Yeah.
Because I honestly had the feeling that it was going to happen to them like it's happened to a few of the others. They've been called up to the main roster like as the new Billy Big Bollocks from NXT. You know, they've earned their spot, they're coming up and whatnot, and then all of a sudden they just get dropped like a bag of shit.
Yeah, or nothing happens, or there's no storyline for them. I mean,
i.e. Jordan Grace.
Yeah. Or
got called up to SmackDown.
Or behind me. What? White
Or
6.
they got rid of them again.
Again.
For
But I will come back to that. There's a massive rumour going around. I don't know if you've seen the clip online about the White 6.
I've seen things recently where they've all been appearing at different companies and that in America and
Right.
doing shows.
Okay. Well, what I saw yesterday online, they were at a convention with the Hardy Boys. Now, all, or apart from one, all the guys were there at the White
Yeah, I
Six.
think Bo Dallas is going to go over to TNA, isn't he?
Right. Now, the Hardy Boys kind of said to him, we'd love to get you in the ring with us. We'd love to wrestle with you guys. So there were massive rumours now that the White Six may be joining TNA.
But I see, this is what I don't get. Like, even Cora Jade done that. And yes, I know we're going off topic again, but I don't really care right now.
No.
Cora Jade wrestled in NXT, was one of the best at the time when Roxanne Perez was there, right?
Yeah.
Their feuds they had were great.
Mm.
She gets released from WWE, goes to TNA, and then shows back up on NXT like for one night
Yeah.
as Elena Black. And it's like, I don't get it. Like, you got released from the company for a reason. So then you're going to go to a company where you can still have the chance to go back onto WWE TV again.
Yeah.
It makes no sense to me at all.
Or the fact that we all kind of know that the writers over the years don't really have idea that storyline. They find it hard to have a dark storyline. Certain characters. I mean, obviously, we know that Bray kind of had his own way of doing things, and obviously, Bro tried to follow in his footsteps. But it's kind of got to the stage where they thought, where do we take it? The lantern thing went on way too long. Possession of the lantern.
Yeah, that went on for too long solo in the MFTs, yeah.
Yeah. It's like week in, week out. It's like, okay, who has the lantern? Oh, we got the lantern. Oh, no, we're holding that. It's like, where's this storyline going? Then there was dropped. That was it.
I mean, in the long run, if the Wyatts do go to TNA, it'll be good for TNA's ratings.
I think that's probably why they may do it. Because we obviously know the Hardy Boys probably have quite a bit of influence behind the scenes with TNA and where TNA is going.
They more than likely do now, yeah. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I mean, it'd be good for them as a whole.
Yeah.
But I know that Joe Gacy has gone back to like his proper name now.
Yeah.
Which I can't remember what it is. It's gone from my head right now because I read that the other day as well.
I just see it. I can't remember.
Right. So we're on to the main event now, aren't we? Punk and Cody.
Yeah.
I mean, 24 hours before this went out, there were rumours that this was going to be a street fight.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know it was going to be a street fight. Obviously, then I heard it. Obviously, Cherie told me she read it somewhere, like yourself, that it will be a street fight, and it ended up being pretty much a one-on-one. For me, it was okay. It wasn't a brilliant match.
See, I've got a different opinion. I actually thought it was really good storytelling as well, like in the match and whatnot. But one thing that did disappoint me was a 47-year-old man poorly attempting a moonsault.
Yes.
And pretty much completely missing it and just getting Cody in the forehead with his knee.
Yeah.
And, what was it? A flop? It weren't even a moonsault. It's more like a belly flop, like backward belly flop.
Yeah, it was kind of like
that was the only shit spot of the match. Other than that, I thought the match was good. And yes, we didn't need to have Cody champion again.
No, totally agree with that.
Because obviously, we had the return of Mr. Alton.
We all know kind of that he was going to turn up at some point. That's a good way.
So we now know that is going to be Cody's next feud for probably the next couple of months.
Yeah.
So, generally, weren't a bad match.
But yeah, I think for me, because of obviously the other matches, it just dropped a little bit. For me, I mean, that's been my personal. I enjoyed it, but compared to certain other matches, I thought the level just dropped a little bit. That's just my personal opinion. Everyone's no.
Yeah, it wasn't
It was,
wasn't one of the best championship matches I've seen.
no, I thought it'd be better than it would be because
Yeah,
of what
it
the
was
build up and
entertaining enough to keep me glued to the screen.
oh god, yeah. Yeah.
But it wasn't one of them where you go, "Wow, fuck me, I can't believe like they did that," or
Well,
there was no like shock factors or anything.
there's no that pop moment. It was like okay, it was back and forth. There's no
Yeah,
like
pretty much. I mean, I
like big
don't even
moment.
think the
Yeah.
fans knew who to cheer for and who to boo for.
No, because it's hard when you got two like so-called baby faces fighting against each other, and then I see one champ, like Cody, the Golden Boy.
Yeah,
It's CM Punk is the case champion, but I think with CM Punk he's not really a bad guy and he's not really a good guy. It's kind of that grey area, a bit like say Randy Orton is. He's kind of that grey area. He floats that in between bit.
yeah. But someone pointed something out the other day though, because CM Punk's jacket had yellow bits on it.
Yes.
And every time he wears yellow, he's always portrayed as the heel.
Yeah, true. Yes, very
So
true.
maybe I don't know what he was trying to do at SummerSlam. I really like with regards to that, but yeah, generally overall it was a good match.
Regarding what I've seen, I don't know how true this was. I saw it. I think it was on I mean TikTok or Facebook or somewhere on social or on the internet that his green trunks are supposed to represent more of what Cody wore back in New Japan. Where it was a piss take kind of thing, the colour of them. Like Cody's up.
I haven't seen anything about that.
I mean, I don't know because obviously there's a lot of stuff that goes around it, and I don't know how true it is. And there's
Yeah, exactly. You know,
theories.
you never really rely on the internet
Can't
too
rely
much.
on certain websites and pages and whatnot. But it was kind of supposed to be in the piss take of what he used to wear back in New Japan Wrestling. That's why he come out. I don't know. I don't know how true that is. I'm not going to. It's kind of like, okay.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah. I must admit, I did kind of like Cody's new Skenson, the mask he come out with.
Yeah, it weren't bad. It wasn't bad. You know, it's better than some of the others that he's had.
Yeah.
You know, admittedly.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think as well, we kind of knew he was going to lose because all these street fighters coming up. He's got to go and do some promo work for that. So,
yeah.
At some point, he will disappear for a bit to do that kind of.
Yeah, he'll have to, would he? Because the film comes out September, I think, sometime.
It's not far off, yeah. I think it's 6 weeks, maybe, something like that.
Yeah, I think it's September 16th, I think.
Around that date, yeah.
Or something like that, yeah.
It's about 5 or 6 weeks away.
Obviously, they showed trailers of it the other night.
Yes.
And it does look nuts, doesn't it?
It does look good.
Yeah. It does look a really good film.
Yeah. Now, also, is Roman got to go and do some promo work for it? I don't know.
He'll probably have to go and do a little bit, yeah, but it's not going to affect his title reign.
Precisely.
I shouldn't imagine, to be fair.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah. I think probably maybe Cody has got more of a chance to go and do a little bit of promo work. And say,
he always does, though, doesn't he? Do you know what I mean? Like, he's their poster boy.
Yeah.
You know, Mr. Golden Balls of the company.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. Right, moving on to Hell in a Cell.
Wow. What can we say about it? Jesus.
I was quite disappointed, if I'm being perfectly honest.
I was and I wasn't. It was good. Don't get you got two big guys against you. Massive respect to both of them, and they got massive respect throughout the year.
Yeah, and I get Brock is like 50 now or whatever he is, or 52 or whatever.
Yeah. I must admit, I thought it'd be a bit more. Maybe they'd get out of the ring and get on top of the ring. I don't know, a bit more action.
Yeah, see,
God, and our two big guys. I mean, don't get Brock.
Yeah, they wouldn't have done that because of Brock as well, being the age he is.
Yeah,
Even he said that as well. He's like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, he was not have to climb the top of the actual top of the cage, but at least climb up a little bit. And
I do feel that they could have used the environment a bit more than what they did.
yeah, it wasn't really. As you said, they didn't really use the cage enough to. They could have slammed him
Like,
through the cage, or they could have done bits more of the actual
like,
cage.
I don't know about you, but I mean, I saw Staley's video the other day, and he said he was expecting absolute total carnage, and we
I
got
was,
nothing like that
I,
at all.
yeah,
Other than Brock ripping off away the padding and tombstoning him on the actual wood.
yeah.
There was no other like spots to go. Oh fuck! I bet that hurt. Sort of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Other
I
than
mean,
that tombstone.
there's probably one that, and I think was there one where he kind of pinned him through the table as well. Was it against when we went through the table?
Yeah, I
Spot.
think so. Yeah,
I think it was,
but
yeah, I think
other than that, yeah,
yeah.
didn't really use the environment that much at all, did they? To be fair,
It was a bit of a weird ending. He kind of just ended a bit too sudden. He kind of got up, got up, kind of come back round.
yeah, it was a
Then
bit of a sudden ending, wasn't it?
it's kind of like, okay, he's got up and he done a slam, but it's like pinned. It's like, oh, but you
I
had that whole
think
side
though,
like, oh, was that it?
I think that's what Brock wanted to do because he obviously must have said to Ober like, "Do this now, and we'll just get the match done." Because
He was. I
on
think.
that Pat McAfee interview the other day,
Yeah, I think he had a little bit of injury in his shoulder as well. Because at one point you see Brock hold his shoulder. He kind of had it. Yeah, he could
yeah,
see.
no, I get that,
Yeah,
but
trying to get movement back in his shoulder.
what
But
was it he said? He said something along the lines of after their WrestleMania match when Ober was just throwing him about, he
yeah,
basically turned around and said that he knew
mm.
his time was coming to an end because he just couldn't take the pain anymore.
Oh no, yeah, he said he
From it.
completely told me. Yeah, I couldn't
And he,
take
you
it.
know, he openly admitted he was just like, oh, "Fuck it, I can't do this shit anymore."
No, I think that's why none of them expected. That's why he walked back in the ring and put his ring gear in it. Because as you said prior, and you told me before, the fact that he was contracted to carry on. He had to come
Yeah,
back because he was legally binded with the contract.
that's why he had to come back for Clash in Italy as well.
Yeah, he didn't want
You know what I
to.
mean? So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'll give Brock his due at the end of the match, like afterwards and all that,
Oh,
coming
massive,
out,
massive
giving
respect.
over that massive cuddle, passing the torch basically, and saying, "Look, I'm the past. This is the future."
Yeah,
You know, and then obviously now we said a minute ago he went on the Pat McAfee show and basically said he's now retired. He's done.
yeah,
You know, it was a good way for him to go out. You know, he's passed the torch to the next big thing.
yeah. Even
What,
I mean,
you know what I mean? So
it's like last night on Raw. Like Obi come out, spoke to Paul. I
shook
think,
his hand backstage.
I think there's a little bit of storyline coming up with that one. I don't
There's
know.
no way Obafemi will become a Paul Heyman guy. No
No,
way.
not at the moment. I think maybe further down the road. Not at the moment, but maybe further down the road. Some point.
Maybe. But again, this is Paul Heyman giving his knowledge and advice to the new generation.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
obviously, as we see on Unreal,
yeah.
when they're sitting around that table having the meetings and that sometimes, Paul Heyman's sitting there next to either Pritchard or that other little dude.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and he's always giving to Triple H with like storylines and shit like that. And, you know, he's pretty much one of the executives there now, isn't he?
I mean, you look at who, over the years, who Paul Heyman is basically gone back and say, right, this person's got potential, that person's got potential. He always gets behind. I think he always, to me, I don't know about how you feel, Tony, he always sees that the next star before anyone else does. That next big
Yeah.
big
And all
thing.
you've got to do is go right back to the days of the Dangerous Alliance.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, from that point, even from when he was owning ECW, you could see the man was a wrestling genius. He was a mastermind then.
Yeah. To me, he's the go regarding the management side of it. He's
Oh,
never,
exactly. Yeah,
never
100%,
been
mate.
Paul Heyman.
No,
He's so,
100% not, mate.
the
You
guy's a
know,
genius. Yeah.
but yeah, to end the night one like that, I think was really good
Mm.
because again, obviously, it was in Brock's hometown as well. Yeah, generally, night one I thought was really good. It kept me glued to them pretty much most
Yeah.
of the time. And it was a bit of a bonus that it started at 11 p.m. because it finished at like 2, half 2 instead of 4 in the morning.
Yeah, it was nice actually.
Yeah,
That's
it
makes
was
the time
nice.
for the UK fans, us UK fans.
Yeah, it
Not
was nice still to try and get your head done at a reasonable time.
yeah, stupid o'clock. Well,
Yeah,
hopefully
so
it won't be going that way. But no, night one, I can't complain. I mean, for me, I'll probably give night 1 out of 5 a good 4.5. Good 4.5 out of 5.
yeah, we sound like Dave Meltzer and shit now, but hey ho. No
Yeah,
one
but
wants to be like him. But yeah,
nah,
we've got to give our own rating and stuff like, do you know what I
yeah,
mean? So
that's my
um,
personal opinion. Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
I thought for night one, with that lineup, it's a WrestleMania. Absolutely
Oh yeah,
superb.
that
Yeah,
is actually, yeah,
yeah,
that could have potentially been a night one WrestleMania card instead of a night one SummerSlam
yeah.
card.
But overall,
You know?
great night, Nod.
Yeah,
I must admit, I want to admit, when I looked at night two prior to the event, I'm thinking night two on paper didn't look brilliant. I was thinking, okay, it's going to be a bit like night one of WrestleMania all over again. Very disappointing, very short matches, very boring, not
yeah.
brilliant.
See, I thought that as well, but
Yeah,
obviously some of the matches went on for quite a bit of time, didn't they?
there was a lot of surprises. I must admit, I was very surprised when I sat back and went, I actually bloody enjoyed that night two. It was
Yeah,
a lot less than I anticipated.
and it's
It's,
one of the first times this year we've actually been able to sit here and go, that was the bollocks of a pay per view, and there was nothing wrong with it that we could see,
no,
other than what we just discussed about not using the environment to their advantage in Hell in a Cell.
yeah, and I'm like you, Tony. I don't think it should be. She had a moment. She should have had her moment, but
She should have done, but again, I think they're going to save that for later on in the year.
yeah, I hope.
You know,
Yeah,
because something's going to happen between the
no,
the Judgment Day
yeah.
very soon.
I keep seeing. I don't know how true this is. I keep seeing rumours that Livy's fucking pregnant.
No chance. She wouldn't have wrestled otherwise, would she? You can't
No,
believe them bullshit rumours, man.
no, I keep seeing it. It's
You
everywhere,
know?
mate. Yeah,
Yeah, but that's just fucking people being stupid, mate. Because she wouldn't have wrestled Saturday if she was
yeah,
had a bun in the oven.
precisely. Yeah,
You know,
I
she
know
would
she
have
won.
done what Naomi done and what fucking Bianca done. Would have
Step away.
come out and told everyone.
Yeah, I know she wants to. I think she wants to have kids. She would like to have kids. But it's like this
Yeah,
rumor. Yeah, it's
yeah,
like
but
this
I
other
don't know.
stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like this other stupid rumor going around that Tony Storm's pregnant and Rhea Ripley's pregnant. Rhea Ripley's not pregnant. She's blooming just
Rhea
not
Ripley's fucking got a bad injury, mate.
fucked. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
do you know
just
what I
got
mean?
what? Yeah, and then Tony Storm stepped away. We did, no one
Yeah,
actually
she
knows.
just stepped away, take time out, hasn't she? I think.
Nicely, just nicely.
Do you know what I mean?
But
So,
but is she going to come back at all in? That's you never know.
don't
I
know.
think,
It'd be
nah,
good to see her come back at All
yeah,
In.
yeah. But we can talk about all in another time. Be another little
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, but
Right.
obviously we've got another episode to get set up first with, you
Yeah,
know, the two
precisely.
that we were talking about the other day.
Precisely. Right, let's get on to night
Night
two.
two.
Because we
Go
now
on, you start with night two.
40 minutes into the podcast. Right. Wow. What can we say about the opening section of night two? The four-way match. Did
Well,
not see that.
I think that was a good shout from the company to do that on the sly,
Yeah.
because it gave you like that shock factor of like what the actual fuck is going on tonight. You
Yeah.
know, are they trying to better night one
Mm,
by doing what they did with the opening segment of night two?
precisely. I mean, we kind of knew that KO, well, Kevin Owens was going to come back. I thought he'd probably come back and help Sammy, or go against him. But we all kind of knew that was one of the rumours, but no one saw Gunther being in that 4-way match. No one.
If I'm being honest, I honestly thought they was going to leave it as the one-on-one,
Yeah.
and then right towards the end of the match, KO comes through the crowd, jumps the barrier,
Yeah. And takes Sammy out.
and costs Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I thought that personally myself. Yeah.
You know, but to do what they did and add that little shock factor and go, shit, this is now a fatal 4-way, and the look on Sammy's face, oh my god, that was like the MasterCard advert. That was priceless.
Oh,
when KO's music hit, he was just like, just gobsmacked, like, what the fuck is going on? And then to be pinned by him as well, oh my god, he's going to be such a crybaby bitch on Friday night on SmackDown.
You know
and
it.
I love every minute of this because Sami Zayn can fuck off.
Yeah. No one's Sammy Hogan. He can completely fuck off, mate. He's just doing my head in. No one gives a shit about him anymore.
No
gives a shit. No one gives a shit about him. But it's great to see Kevin, and it's great to obviously the way they've brought Kevin straight back into the fold.
To bring him straight back in and give him a championship match or number one contenders match. Sorry,
so
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, that's big. He's been gone 18 months nearly.
Yeah,
didn't ever think he was going to wrestle again because he had the fusion on his spine.
Yep. But am I right saying, I don't know if my memory serves you, did he have a feud with CM Punk prior to getting injured? So a lot of things going on prior to him getting injured 18 months ago. My memory serves you.
You're possibly right, but I can't remember back that far, mate, if I'm being honest.
If I remember rightly, because there was a lot of... Because I think I have to do research on this, bear with guys. I've got this information. If I remember rightly, I think Punk had the belt. It was going against Kevin, and there was a lot of feud, and Kevin kept showing up at all spacey everywhere, and actually having to go. There was a massive back and forth between him and Punk, if I remember rightly, and that's when Kevin kind of said, "Fuck this, I'm out of here." Sat in his car complaining, social media.
It might have been, but I'm pretty sure that he went out a little while after he fought Cody at the Rumble and took that big fucking spot through the ladder.
Yes, that completely fucked him up. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure, Paul, to be fair.
After
18 months ago, I can't remember what happened in wrestling, but you asked me what happened 30 years ago, and I'd be like, you know what I mean? I can tell you straight away. It's messed up, mate.
I'll do a little bit of research again on that, because we can always come back to that story. Right, shall we crack on? Because we're literally 50 minutes into this now.
Yeah, and we've only got match one of night two.
Yeah, right. Check against Baron Corbin. The Lone Wolf is now back.
Yeah, see, I've been watching him for the last year and a bit in MLW. And obviously he was teamed up with who we know as Dominik Dijakovic.
Yes.
They were MLW tag champs. And then I watched an episode a little while back this year. They dropped the belts and they was like, oh, we're having a bit of contract dispute with Bishop Dyer.
Yeah.
And whatnot, and we don't know what's going on. And then obviously after that, we see online that he had re-signed with the company.
Yeah.
Come back. This, I think, is a very good shout and a very, very good move. Because if you go back to when Baron Corbin made his debut in NXT,
yeah,
it was pretty much unstoppable.
Yes.
Yeah. Then he got obviously called up to the main roster, done his thing, done everything they asked him. You know, he'd become the corporate Baron Corbin for a little while, was running Monday Night Raw.
Happy Corbin,
sad Corbin, poor Baron Corbin, till he wins all that money in the casino and stuff and whatnot. Yeah. Then they release him, he goes away for 18 months, and then they look at him on the indies and go, do you know what?
We fucked up.
A lot better now. Yeah. Let's give him a multi-million-dollar contract or whatever and re-sign him.
I think it's almost to me this is a true Baron Corbin. The true.
Yeah.
he's gonna.
But this is going to do wonders for Trick Williams as well.
Yeah.
Because although Trick Williams has only been wrestling for 3 or 4 years,
Yeah.
he still needs someone with a lot more experience to
Push. Yeah.
help him hone his skills a little bit more.
Oh, but yeah.
Not that I'm taking anything away from Trick.
No,
He's a fantastic wrestler.
Just get to that next level. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Baron Corbin's been brought back to do what Brock Lesnar's done for Obafemi.
Yeah.
But he's going to do that with Trick.
So, yeah.
See, they're going to go on they're going to go on a pretty long program now, I think.
Yeah.
You know, and this storyline will go on for a couple of months now, I reckon, and whatnot. Yeah. And again, that's good for Trick Williams because it gives him the experience to go against someone who's been in the business 15, 20 years.
Precisely. But sometimes you said you need that person who's got experience to.
And I'm here for that because I've always been a fan of Trick Williams anyway.
He's a good, yeah. I enjoy Trick. I think his recipes, he's come across. He comes across to the fans as well. The fans have really got behind him since he's come up to the main roster.
Hence why you can see he started to change his character when he was the NXT champ and the TNA champ at the same time.
Yeah.
Or whatever it was. And that's why he started changing his character there because he knew he was getting that call up soon. And that's the way that Triple H wanted him to go on SmackDown with the white coat and all that shit. And it works, you know. As soon as his music hits, mate, the whole crowd are just like, whoop, that Trick straight away. He's so good. He's going to be, you know.
Like, as you see, going back to Obafemi, the way he's come straight up and the second he walks out, the music, everyone's doing.
Yeah, doing the strut and going, giving it all that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's mad. But now they need to try and replace what they lost on NXT to the main roster, and they're not doing that right now.
No.
But that's something else we can talk about.
Yeah.
Right. Overall, Baron Corbin, Trick Williams match, again, very entertaining.
Yeah.
You know, Trick gave as good as he got.
Yeah.
Showed Baron Corbin that he's not no pushover. Obviously, as we know, Baron walked away new US champ. Thoroughly deserved.
Yeah, precisely.
You know, because he's the kind of man they need right now to push that mid-card up. You know, and to carry that mid-card division.
Yeah, it's kind of like make it irreverent, like say back in like a couple of years back with The Miz.
Yeah, I mean, not that Trick didn't make the belt relevant because he had his own one in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
precisely. Yeah.
He had his own one that went online like the following day for sort of $600-700.
But it's kind of make it that a bit more at next level. Then make it, So push it up a bit. Well, women's ladder match.
Oh, what can I fucking say about that?
Brilliant match. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Probably for me, one of the best female ladder matches I've seen in a long, long time.
I must admit, honestly, us talking about it offline, I honestly thought after what you told me, a certain person's going to come back that night. Because it's normally, as you said, it's normally a six way in the ladder match. But I
was. I mean, I must admit that was just sort of all a wish, really, that would have happened because it would have made sense.
Perfect opportunity for.
Obviously, Naomi isn't ready to come back yet.
No. It'd been a brilliant, if she was, it'd been a brilliant opportunity to come back, as you said.
It would have been a perfect way to come back, but it still wouldn't have mattered about the result.
Oh,
you know, it just would have added to the factor of bringing Naomi back. She had to relinquish the belt because she was pregnant. She never lost it. No. All that blah bollocks, as normal.
Yeah.
Bring her back, add her into the mix, make it a bit more exciting, but still have the same result. Chelsea Green walking out, interim women's champ.
Or if she is ready to come back in October,
Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank. She gets that
again.
Possibility. Depends how personally how quickly she wants to come back. She might be enjoying motherhood. She might want to take a little time out to enjoy being a mother.
Exactly that, mate. Exactly that. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Chelsea winning was the right move.
Oh, brilliant! I love. Yeah, well deserved. Well
You know,
deserved.
because
Yeah.
obviously everybody else other than Lash Legend in that match has
Yeah.
held that title.
Let's
Lash Legend,
time a cup, but not yet. Not yet.
yeah, Lash Legend is not ready yet.
No, no.
She needs to, I think, now have a solo program.
Mm.
You know, maybe against Charlotte.
Yeah, try to push up the runner.
I honestly don't think there's any other woman on the SmackDown roster right now that could
Push
match Lash Legend
Roxanne,
and
maybe not.
also help her
Elevate. Yeah.
progress. Like, you know, they could have some singles matches where Charlotte loses to Lash,
Mm.
you know, to elevate her, give her
Yeah.
that push that she needs right now, because
Yeah.
in a couple of years, Lash Legend is going to be very, very dominant on the
Mm.
SmackDown roster
Yeah.
or even in the women's division as a whole.
Mm.
You know,
Just give her a
she
little
just
bit more
needs
time.
to
More time.
she just needs to basically hone her skills more,
Yeah.
because I've currently seen online recently a lot of
More skipper.
bad press with regards to her from the IWC.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people saying, "Oh, Lash Legend's shit. She can't wrestle. She's boring. Blah blah blah. This that and the other." And it's like, don't care who you are. You go and tell that to her face and see what reaction you get.
So yeah. So I say.
Do you know what I mean?
It takes a while. Look, you go back to the goat, John Cena. It took him. It took him a while to find himself. He wasn't
I
brilliant.
honestly think that
Yeah.
she got called up to the main roster too early.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the only reason they did that is because she's
Because
in a
you
relationship with Trick.
better say that because she'd be trick. Precisely.
Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
putting her with Nia Jax was a good move, because don't get
Oh,
me wrong, Nia Jax is experienced,
yes.
but
Yeah.
you know, even she still botches, as we know, you know, all the time.
She wins you too many
You know,
people.
she
So,
injures people like,
yeah.
or she used to injure people like left, right, and centre, not deliberately, but used
No.
to injure them because of her clumsiness,
Yeah. She's
you know. But I think since she's lost a lot of her weight,
she's yeah. I think it's
she's
helped.
become a lot better in the ring,
Mm. Yeah.
you know. And yeah, to put Lash with her was a good move, but they now need to move Lash away from her, put her
Just
in
to
a
do that.
singles
Yeah.
run,
Little run. Yeah.
let her go against people like I said, Charlotte, Becky, you know, maybe even give her a match against Natalia again.
Or have a little feud with. No, it's actually two heels. I say like Jane Cargill, but it's two heels against each other. But no, her
Yeah,
and Charlotte.
that
No,
wouldn't matter because then they could just turn one of them face, couldn't they?
yeah, have the two
They could
little.
just
I mean,
turn
that would
like
be a
Lash
little run.
Legend face, because
Yeah.
Jade Cargill would not be a good face.
Oh no! She never will be. It
No,
doesn't suit her.
she will
No.
always be a
Just
heel, and that is it.
stop. I mean, she has got better now. I thought she'd done a better job in AEW, but I think now they've kind of found her. She's found her place better now.
Yeah,
I think now her storylines. I think they know what to do with her. Prior to now, the last couple of months, they didn't know what to do with her, especially as
like
champion.
exactly that, mate. Exactly
They've
that.
got
Do you
to
know
know
what I mean?
where
So
to take her, who to put her against, where to write the
yeah,
storyline. She just held the belt, and I think she had one defense. One problem. She had two matches in the space of 4 months or maybe longer. I can't quite remember
yeah,
how
I think so.
long
Something like that. Yeah,
it was. Just like, why is she champion? Why is she not wrestling anyone? Anyone
yeah.
else? Anyone else? You get him to drop the belt because they haven't defended it.
But it was a bit like Liv Morgan until SummerSlam. She hadn't defended that belt in 100 days.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, and that's what Pete was saying the other day. They need to bring back the 30-day rule.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
if you can't defend your belt within a 30-day period, you get stripped.
Precisely. Yeah, it doesn't. okay, injuries different, blah blah blah. But as you said, 30 days back in the day. If you couldn't get back in 30 days, let someone. Or
You
yeah,
got stripped to the title, and then they
yeah.
done like a number one contenders match, or they done a tournament or something to crown a new champ.
But obviously, say like the ladder match now, because obviously Rhea couldn't be the main event because she's injured. You've got an interim women's champion.
Yeah, so if they keep the belt on Chelsea until Rhea's due back,
Yeah, you
then
go. Yeah,
I
you go.
think it was I was saying to you the other day, wasn't I?
Yeah,
If
put the both belts up there and have a ladder
do
match.
what they did with Razor and Shawn,
Yeah,
put both belts above the ring, have a one-on-one ladder match, Chelsea versus Rhea, winner
yeah.
takes all,
So yeah,
you know, and
yeah,
then have Chelsea win that match as well and beat Rhea,
yeah, yeah.
you know, and let her go on a little run with the title and show the women's division what she can actually do.
I mean, she's a workhorse. She's a workhorse.
Exactly.
She's just gets on with it. It's all right. Chelsea, you do that. Chelsea, you do that. Yeah, Norris. Chelsea, you push that person up the
I
ladder.
think they're just scared to let her loose with the reins because they know what she done in Lucha Underground and all that.
Oh, big time.
You know,
Yeah.
the matches against Penta and shit like that, mate.
Her match against Penta back in the day. Wow.
It was fucking savage, mate.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, the fucking
Right.
spots and that she was doing in that match against Penta was unreal, and the chops and that she was taking.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think the company is scared to pull the trigger and let her be herself, man.
I
A
see.
bit like Matt Cardona, but obviously Matt Cardona's a bit too brutal to be
Yeah.
himself on WWE TV.
Right. So we jump forwards to
Human
the
Money's on a pole match.
brilliant, fucking funny as fuck. Funny as
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
Brilliant.
Very, very good comedic match.
Very evil, very nice.
Very, very nice. You are cursed.
Here we go. Yeah.
Don't know why the walking Funko Pop come down and got involved. He's just fucking being a dick right now.
Yeah, I don't.
No.
I don't get that.
All the interference from the mini Housens and all that stuff, and Joe Hendry and whatnot.
Yeah.
It made for good comedy, you know. And yeah, obviously, I know Dominic didn't take a pinfall. He just lost
Yeah.
by Danhausen getting human monies off the pole.
Yeah.
You know, they couldn't have the
Curse,
Triple A Mega Champion lose to Danhausen.
Oh no.
Like pinfall anyway.
No. It was
You
the
know,
curse.
they weren't going to do that, which was pretty obvious.
No,
you know.
but yeah, good little comedy match.
But yeah, I mean, not really much to say about this other than it was very entertaining.
Very evil, very nice.
I think Dominic done a very good job.
Yeah.
You know, he's matured a lot as a wrestler, I think, and as a person.
Yeah.
You know, I still hate him sometimes with some of the shit he does, but you can't take away his in-ring ability.
Oh no.
You know, and to be able to work with someone as weird as Danhausen, you've got to have kind of you've got to kind of be on Danhausen's wavelength for that match.
So yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's a great, funny guy.
Oh, he is.
No one else can pull
And
off
he can wrestle.
like him.
Look at stuff he does on the independents. You do your research on him. Danhausen can
Yeah,
wrestle.
that's what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? So,
Right. Penta, Chad Cable.
for me, match of the weekend.
Yeah. It was definitely match of the weekend. What can we say about it? The two of them together in the ring. I love Penta.
Yeah,
Penta's one of my second favourite wrestlers.
You know, that's how good the match was. I'm just lost for words. I don't really know where to start because from bell to bell, absolutely off the fucking charts. What a fucking match. And whoever produced that needs a fucking medal, mate.
Hats off. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? If that was someone like, you know, Abyss or Tyson Kidd that produced that match, then fuck me, they done well.
Yeah.
You know,
we know what the ability of Penta. I mean, he's one of the best luchas for a long time. He's probably modern day Rey Mysterio in some respects. Bit of Eddie chucked in there. What he is literally I think personally, this is he's probably one of the best losers out there at the moment.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
And
And
also,
obviously,
yeah.
you
Now,
know,
obviously, Jack Gable went away. He went down to Mexico, done a bit of training. Americano, done that for almost a whole year to learn lucha. Now he's come back to be himself. It's pushed his career up. It's made him a whole different ball game, a whole different aspect of his wrestling abilities. And to
all I
have
can
the two
say though
together,
is
yeah,
this is about 8 years too late.
yeah. But
They should have strapped the rocket to Chad Gable absolutely fucking years ago, instead of leaving it till now to give him his first singles title.
yeah,
You know, it's been far too long. He could have been, well, he still could be the modern day Kurt Angle.
oh, definitely,
You know,
yeah, yeah.
but they just didn't have the fucking balls to pull that damn trigger all them years ago. You know,
It's like
instead they used him as a
yeah.
fucking comedy act.
But then you can say for us as well, it's like LA Knight. They should have pulled the trigger on him a while back. Still haven't pulled the trigger really on LA Knight.
Yeah, no, I get that, Paul. I understand that
Yeah.
with LA Knight as well. I do get that. You know,
But no, as you say, with Jack Gable, it is 8 years too late in some respects.
some of the gimmicks were terrible, like Shorty G
Yeah.
and
Oh.
shit like that. Like, goddamn awful. Why would you do that to someone as talented and as good as Chad Gable?
And then obviously this Americano stuff went on way too long in my eyes. Way too
Yeah,
long.
I mean, that done him a world of good, though, because obviously it started out as him taking the piss out of the luchas, you know, and then when he got a little bit further into that, he was like, do you know what? Lucha Libre is actually a really
Yes,
good
yeah,
form of wrestling,
yeah.
and hence why he came back and done what he done. Do you know what I mean? He
Yeah,
deserves the
so,
Intercontinental title right now because he's worked his arse off for it. You
oh,
know,
I mean, hats off to Penner. I mean, Penner's. If Penner knows a good wrestler, and he's always handed the belt to
yeah,
whoever.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not just that though. It's the fact that what Chad Gable done for Ludwig Kaiser as well
Oh, yeah.
down in AAA.
Mm, mm.
You know, because Ludwig Kaiser in AAA, he's a megastar.
As you said, he was kind of AEW didn't really know what to do with him. We were kind of lost. What do we do with him?
You mean, yeah, you mean WWE?
Yeah, so WA. Sorry, I'm sorry, tangent
Well,
there.
hence why they put him down in AAA, because obviously they own AAA. You
Yeah.
know, hence why they put him down there. Like they've put one of OTM from NXT. He's
Yeah.
down in AAA now, and he's in a faction with Los Garza and Carmen Petrovic.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah.
he's Bronco Nima, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's Bronco Nima that's down there as well,
Ah.
and he's in Los Perez del Mar or something they're called.
Yeah, I'm going obviously going a little bit. It was obviously last night, right at the end of Raw. It was a bit interesting seeing Roman little chat right at the end with.
Yeah, he's going to be at Triple Mania 34.
Yeah, quite an interesting little.
Yeah,
It could be. Yeah.
I don't know who they're going to have him wrestle, but he's going to be at Triple Mania.
Yeah. I thought that was quite okay. This could be an interesting storyline.
Yeah, it should be good to
Yeah.
see what they've got in store for Roman down in Mexico.
So yeah.
Well, I say that night one he's going to be in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand,
So yeah.
and then night two he's the week after.
After. Yeah. So it's
So,
gonna be.
but yeah, overall, the IC title match,
No, sorry. Yeah, really good.
and
Really
I'm
good.
going to
Well
say
served.
it of night two's main event,
Hmm.
as epic as that was.
Yeah.
I think the IC title match for me personally was match of the week, match of the
Oh.
weekend.
Yeah, I'm looking back. It's definitely it's up there. It's definitely up there.
Yeah.
I did enjoy Hell in a Cell, but as you said, it could have been a little bit more, bit of a weird ending for my liking. It just ended a little bit too quick. Which you could use the environment of the cage a lot more. But for pound to pound, just a wrestling match, Penta against Chad Gable. Yeah.
For me, it's up there with Bret Hart, Mr. Perfect from SummerSlam '91.
Yeah.
And that's my personal opinion.
No, I totally know.
You know,
I can understand. I totally respect that, man. No, great match.
yeah,
It's kind of a match I want to go back and actually watch it again and really, really concentrate on the actual wrestling side of it.
exactly that, mate.
Again,
Right.
when you take an individual match and rewatch it, you can concentrate and actually think, Jesus, that is a bloody good match.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Right, yeah. We need to get on to the last match because we've been going an hour and 10 now.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Well,
obviously, last match
last match in
to
20 years.
bury the Shield for good.
Or is it?
World Heavyweight. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course it will be. That's it. They're done now with that.
Yeah.
There's going to be no John Moxley coming back to WWE.
He ain't coming back. Nah.
No, of course he's not.
He's not
Hence
coming back.
why they put the mask in the ring at the end, because that represented Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
When they done the fist bump at the end and he looked at him, pointed,
Point
that's
is,
done now.
yeah.
So
Dusted. Yeah.
that's finished.
Yeah.
So, but what a way to finish that
Oh,
long-term story.
so yeah. 20 years of making.
You know?
It wasn't a quick match. We all know it was never going to be like a quick match fight.
It was epic. That's
Yeah.
all I can say.
It was. It's a long time epic match. It was a match. Yeah, match of a decade.
One of the greatest ends to a story that I've seen in a long time. And the way they put that match together and it flowed was just so damn good.
It was so nice. I must admit, I was expecting to be a little bit interference, but to have the two of them just wrestle, just let the boys just get on with it. No interference from no one.
No interference from anyone. Just let them fight it out.
Yeah.
Best man won on the night.
Yeah.
You know, and that was Roman's redemption for the Money in the Bank WrestleMania cash in.
Yeah.
You know, all the other times that Seth has beat him and whatnot. That was one little thing that Roman needed to do. And he didn't even use the chair in the end. He went, I don't fucking need it.
No.
I'm going to do it without a weapon.
Yeah.
Push. You know, he's doing it on his own. No interference, no weapon, nothing. He went out there, he beat Seth fair and square, clean in the middle of the ring.
Oh, the back and forth, like, yeah. Superman punches getting up.
Stomps getting up.
Stomps getting up.
Fantastic. Oh. Yeah. And to actually, you know, with all the hostility that they've had going on the last few weeks, for them to actually do what they did at the end.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be up there with the ending of the Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Undertaker thing at WrestleMania with the Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
That is up there with that for me.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Well, you know, just the sportsmanship there, because I honestly thought Seth was going to fucking clock him after the bell and not stand with him.
No, I must admit, I think he was going to get up and then maybe walk back in the ring and do something to him, or Roman.
That's what I honestly thought. You know what I mean? Yeah,
but no.
They did what they needed to do, and that's it. That is done now. They can move on from that.
Yeah, Roman can do his own thing.
Right.
By looks of it.
But again, like you said, overall, the 2 nights of SummerSlam this year,
top notch,
absolute top notch. Yeah, couldn't disagree with you anymore.
No, overall, there wasn't really any bad matches. Okay, there was matches that weren't too outstanding, but they were good, entertaining matches.
And they actually stepped up and gave us a product that we could actually be proud to say that was the bollocks this year.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't find any faults with SummerSlam at all this year.
I can't.
Not one.
As I said to you, like prior to looking at night 2, night 1 was like, wow, night 1's going to be absolutely amazing. Night 2 on paper, I was like, I don't know about this. It could be a bit.
But yet, night 2 on paper was better than night 1.
Yeah, but no, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Thoroughly enjoyed it. Absolutely
yeah. So, I mean,
superb.
overall, you know, we went off topic a little bit. We spoke about normal shit like we usually do.
Yeah, yeah,
I've
but it's
sworn a bit more than usual on this one today,
yeah, same here. But
which is
it's
all good.
it's all good because I think it's because it was such a good show. We're showing passion for it. We
Yeah.
can probably carry on for another half an hour talking about this show,
Oh, easy,
and
easy. 100% we
and
could.
even obviously the aftermath of it. Looking going to last night or
Well,
Monday
Monday night.
Monday
Yeah.
night. Yeah,
But I think after an hour and 15 minutes, I think some of the listeners will start getting a bit bored.
yeah.
Yeah, they'll start moving away from it and going, no, I can't be asked to listen to that anymore.
See, we're
That's
landing the plane.
fucking
Yeah.
bollocks.
But no,
You know what I mean?
absolutely brilliant,
Well,
brilliant
I
weekend.
think we should call it today because we have been going 1 hour, 15 minutes
Oh,
now.
we have. Oh, we have.
So time flies when you're having fun. But
Definitely.
I've enjoyed doing this today, and I will say this at the end. I've needed to do this
Oh, same
because
here. I need it. It's been a long time. It's been many weeks that we haven't had the chance to sit down.
since I've done the pod with Derek,
Yes, yeah.
I've not really done any content of any sort anywhere.
No,
You
I've
know,
been
I've not posted anything on TikTok for ages or anything,
no.
and I just feel like there was not a lot for me to really talk about.
Mm,
You know, and I was just like, I can't be asked. Just lost all motivation. But I needed to do this today
yeah.
because it might give me a kick up the arse now.
So I think, and obviously, where it's such a good event, it's given them that momentum to carry on doing the podcast. As you said, all I've done recently on my socials is basically put my new Funko Pops up and
Yeah,
bits and pieces.
I've
But
not even done that, mate. Do you know what I mean? I was meant to have done stuff last week for TikTok, and I still haven't got round to doing it yet.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So,
but
yeah, I've enjoyed this today, and I've needed
yeah,
it.
good
So,
one. Yeah.
you know, I'm glad we could finally get together after 3 weeks to actually sit down and get one done.
Mate, life, work, you know what going
Exactly that, mate. Life takes over sometimes, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? So,
busy.
but
Both been busy with work. Just
hopefully, I'm going to try. See, I've got Friday, Saturday off this week.
awesome, awesome.
Um,
Yeah,
so I'm going to try and get another one scheduled for maybe Saturday evening, if possible.
cool. Yeah.
I'll get onto the two people later on today.
Where we Saturday, Tony?
Oh shit, we can't do it Saturday. We're at KWA.
KWA, mate.
We are at Cobra.
Cobra Wrestling,
Okay,
Holbridge, mate.
so I'll sort out for next week.
Yeah.
I will get in touch with the two people that want to come on,
So, yeah, we go from there.
and we can discuss off camera what we're going to ask them.
Awesome. Yeah.
And we'll get one put out next week as well, and that'll be episode 9 then.
And we can talk about Cobra after
Yes,
Cobra.
and we can talk about KWA as well.
Yeah.
So for all the listeners out there that do actually tune in and listen, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure today.
Yeah.
We are going to call it a day.
Yeah.
And that was our thoughts and opinions on Summerslam.
Yeah.
Right.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Peace out, people.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.
There we go. It's now ended.
You're not.
Why?